Okay, let's get started. Thank you everyone again for joining today for this wonderful Pali class number 4. And I really appreciate everyone's enthusiasm, your sincere interest in learning Pali, the sacred language of the Buddha. Pali is not just a language, right? It's the bridge that connects us directly to the Buddha's words and the early teachings of the Dhamma. So by learning Pali step by step, we are slowly strengthening our understanding and our practice. Please remember, there's no pressure and no hurry. Learning Pali is a gradual process and every small step matters. So, before beginning, as usual, I would like to ask everyone to reflect a little bit, meditate a little bit. Let's take a few minutes to calm our body and mind. Please sit comfortably. Keep your back straight but relaxed. If you feel comfortable, gently close your eyes. Now bring your attention to your breath. Slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. Just observe the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Gently bring it back to your breath. Let go of any tension in the body. Let go of stress and distractions. Take 3 calm breaths at your own pace. Take a good long deep breath, calm breath, and hold it for a few seconds. And then slowly release and relax. One more time, take one good long deep breath, breathing through the nostrils, and hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly release and relax. One more time, take a good long deep breath, and then slowly release and relax. Relax your body and relax your mind. And now gently and compassionately open your eyes with a more positive energy, loving kindness, gentleness towards yourself and towards everyone else. And thank you for practicing this short relaxation. All right. So, how was the class so far? How has it been? Have you been able to work with your previous classes? Do you have any questions before we begin? Okay. So I hope everything is good then. Noble silence means everything is good. All right. Okay. I need to get. It's not allowing me to open the.
Ante, you're muted. I'm not sure if you know that.
Can you see now? Okay. Sorry.
Yes, we can see and we can hear
Yeah.
you now.
Okay.
Ante.
Yeah. So did you receive my email before regarding the Google Classroom? Yeah, you can see it later. And Google Classroom, I think, will be a great way for you to upload your presentations, your assignments. Many of you could not send the assignments before, so I have set up a Google Classroom for that, and I will also upload the PDFs and other class materials to the Google Classroom. Apart from the WhatsApp and Facebook groups that you can use mostly for communication and immediate notifications, I think Google Classroom can be more helpful for you to use it in working with the other rest of the materials. So the class so far, we had introduction and orientation, gender, number and case, declension of nouns, and today the lesson is about an exercise Pali to English and English to Pali. very small exercise, but I think that will be the most exciting activity today. I'm sure you will all like it. So quick review of the lesson so far. We learned simple Pali exercise on the first day, and then we learned the alphabet. And for this and more, that as we learned more nouns, Pali nouns, and I also have set up a very interesting Quizlet classroom. That platform will be very helpful to many of you to work on these pronunciations, and also like learning flashcards, and also there are some games actually, and I think that will also be a helpful thing. Hopefully, if we have time today, I would like to talk about a little bit about our Quizlet class. That will be very helpful to many of the beginners to Pali. So we learn parts of speech, gender, number, and case, and then also the vibhaktis, and then we learned the declension of Narasadda last time, and then the vibhaktis and the meaning, and then also we learned about the Buddha Sadda. And this is the meaning of the Buddha Sadda. And we also learned some similar nouns to this pattern of declension. I think I will read this again for you to just brush up your memory. So, Manusa, human being; Hatha, hand; Pada, leg and foot; Kaya, body; Putta, son; Kumara, boy; Vanija, merchant; Chora, thief; Mitta, friend; Dasa, slave; Bhupala, king; Kassaka, farmer; Lekhaka, clerk; writer, secretary; and Mancha, bed; Ahara, food. Then we also learned about the ending of the declension, like how to decline a new noun, like out of these nouns, how do we decline this. And I also would like to appreciate those students who have already sent me the screenshots of the assignments, and I would like to invite all of you to upload them to the Google Classroom. And this again will be some more similar nouns that are in line with the same pattern. So Rukha, tree; Pasana, rock or stone. And I remember last time Ananda Bodhi asked the question why there are different Pasana and Sila. Yes, I noticed that there is a slight difference. Like for small pebbles and all, we can call like Sila, but when it comes to like Pasana, that can be little bigger one. There is a slight different meaning. And then the mountains, we have different meanings too, different Pali words. Gama, village; Gama, village, and there's another word actually, Nigama, that is bigger village, it's a bigger place than a village. Aloka, light; if you remove A, it becomes Loka, that is world. Akasa, sky. Surya, sun, Chanda, moon, Magga, path, Deepa, island or lamp, and then Dhamma, Sangha, Deva, Sura, and Vihara. These are some of the Dhamma and spiritual related words, also very helpful to us. And we will pick it up. We have more nouns to learn, and I also would like to say again, the practice with the Quizlet class will help you a lot in picking up these nouns, to remember these things. Otherwise it will be little more difficult. Meanwhile, if you have any question, please raise your hand, or maybe you can speak up. Okay. All right. Now this is the lesson that we need to learn today. So translate into English. Okay. So first one is Manusanang. Ranjana, you have a question? Yeah, all these nouns are masculine. Remember, I said pullinga, akaranta pullinga. So they are all masculine. Okay. Silananda Bhikkhuni.
Hello, Bante. Does it mean of a human being?
Which one?
The Manusanam?
Okay, now you tell me the Vibhati and the Vachana first. Okay, we know how to locate this one.
The Vibhati is Chati,
Vachana?
and Bahu Vachana.
Yes, very good. So one is Chatti Vibhati, and do you find any other place also apart from Chatti?
No.
There should be another place.
Oh, Chachuti.
Yes.
Chatuthi.
Remember all the time. This exercise will be very helpful too also. It will help you to figure out, oh, this one appears in two places. Okay, one is Chatuthi Bahuvachana, the other is Chatti Bahuvachana, right? So Akaranta Pullinga Manusa Sadda Chatuthi Vibhati Bahuvachana, and Akaranta Pullinga Manusa Sadda Chatti Vibhati Bahuvachana. What is the meaning? Chatuthi Vibhati Bahuvachana, what is the meaning?
The six.
What does it mean? Manusa means?
Oh, human being?
Yeah. Last time I said like Manang Musati iti Manuso, right? Yeah. So they have a better mind, advanced mind, noble mind. So, so Manusanang Chatuthi Bahuvachana meaning?
The declension and number of human being.
Maybe you others can also text it here, the meaning. Try to reply what is the meaning of Manusanang. I'll pause a while for you to answer, and then I will actually tell the meaning. So first Chatuthi Vibhati, and second Chatti Vibhati. Wonderful. see many of you answered the right way. Yeah. So Chatuthi Vibhakti Bahuvachana. So it should be 2 or 4, right? That is, Sangamita says 4 men. Yeah. And Anagarika Kemadeepa says of men. That is Chatti Vibhakti. If you say of men, of human beings, of men. And he says human being, but human being is not, it's okay, human being, but you have to apply the meaning to the Chatti or Chatuthi Vibhakti. That means 2 human beings or of human beings. Okay. Silananda Bhikkhuni says 2 human beings, that is Ekavachana. This is Bahuvachana, so plural, so it is 2 human beings, right? And then Heidi says 4 human beings, plural, so 4 human beings or 2 human beings. Yes. And Silananda Bhikkhuni of human being, that is again Ekavachana, of human beings. Dushanti says of men, 4 men. Yeah, 4 men is Chatuthi Vibhakti Bahuvachana, of men is Chatti Vibhakti Bahuvachana. Yeah, 4 or 2 for Chatuthi Vibhakti as Sangamita suggests. And Melin say human. It should be again 2 or 4 humans or human beings. Tara says of human being, again Bahuvachana, so plural, of human beings. Yeah, of men is Chatti Vibhakti as Dr. Satish suggests. All right. So many of you are hopefully this is the first one and sooner we will figure out. You will master in this exercise sooner, and the others may be little confused, still still at a loss, but you can listen to them, you can watch this, you can learn together, and hopefully you will also remember. The second one is Purise. Purise. Okay, what does it mean, Purisa? Just Purisa?
Two men, one man.
Yeah?
2 men.
Purisa means person. Okay?
Yes.
Just, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Purisa also like male. But let's say like person, if that is the case, where do you find this word? What is the Vibhakti and what is the Vachana? Akaranta Pullinga Purisa Saddha. What is the Vibhakti and what is the Vachana? Anyone wants to
The
try?
last one, the Alapan,
Alapana?
Alapana, and
Do you see Alapana in Alapana Purise?
oh, it will be Puriso. Sorry.
Purise here, right?
Right.
Where do you find Purise? Okay. Others can write down, yeah. Dushanti says Dutiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana. Exactly. Yeah. Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni?
I was just going to have a go. So it's Dutiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana
Yes.
and also Satami. Satami Ekavachas. Satami
Very good. Yes.
Ekavachana.
Hedi also has written it at Dutiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana, Sattami Vibhakti Ekavachana. Dushanti says Dutiya Vibhakti Bahuvachana. Yes. So that is the right answer, and we don't have any other place apart from these two places. Okay, so Purise appears in two places, Dutiya Vibhatti Bahuvachana and Sattami Vibhatti Ekavachana. We need to figure out when they appear in a sentence. It depends on the context, and then accordingly we can figure out the translation. And see, that's why the translation can be very helpful. Like, you know the technique, you know the grammatical rule, so you can easily translate. You can be better translators later on. All right. So what is the meaning? Dutiya Bahuvachana. Dutiya Bahuvachana meaning?
People.
People. Okay. Persons. Okay. And Sattami Ekavachana? In the person. Okay. Yes. In the person, on the person, men or among people. Ekavachana. It should be Ekavachana. Sattami. In, on, at person. Yeah, that's also a good way to. Just at the beginning we need to remember, when you keep on doing several exercises like this, you will easily remember. Now first one, Manussanang, appears twice, Chatuthi Bahuvachana and Chatti Bahuvachana. Purise, similar to this, there are hundreds and thousands of nouns very similar, so you know exactly. It's if it is Pullinga, Akaranta, similar nouns, they will appear only Dutiya Bahuvachana and Sattami Ekavachana. Yes, Ananda Bhikkhuni?
So Bhante, with Purisa, so it doesn't fit really in the Satami Vibhati Ekavachana, isn't it? Because like in a person, on the person, at the person. Does that?
We need to find it may not. Let's say like in the person, it's possible, right?
It could be an organ. Yes.
Yeah, inside the
True,
person.
that's true. Yes.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that might clarify what it is in the sentence, because they're very different, isn't it? They're very different.
Yeah, still possible. Like if you find some quality in some person, right?
I see.
Right?
Mhm.
And yeah, like that. Somebody sitting on top of you.
On the person. Okay, I got it.
You are holding something on top of you, right? On your head. So we can say like somebody is carrying a Buddha relic on his head,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we can actually
Interesting.
see that that way. Yeah. Yeah. Ask me any question if you have. Next one, number 3, Hathang. Okay, I think there should be a dot underneath. I forgot to. There is a mistake, and I will fix it later. There should be a dot underneath. Hathang. Okay. What does Hatha means?
And
Hand, yes. Hand, yes. So what is the Vibhatti and what is the Vachana? Yes, Heidi says Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana. Yeah, you can also type. Very good. I also like you type with the diacritical marks. Very, very good. This is also a good practice. I hope you also have figured out somehow how to use the diacritical marks in Pali. Yeah. Koshi says hand, Dutiya Vibhatti. Do we have any other place apart from Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana? Hathang? You can quickly scan through the chart. Bahuvachana? Do we have Bahuvachana? I'm talking about Hattang, number 3 here. Chaturthi Vibhatti Bahuvachana, can we say? That's not Hattang. It should be like Manusanang, so it should be Hattanang, not Hattang. Right?
Ekvachana.
Yeah, Ekavachana. Dutiya Vibhatti
Ekavachana.
Ekavachana. Yeah. So Anagarika Khema says no other place, only Vibhatti. Right? Okay. So what does it mean, Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana? Can you also write the... Some people can talk, some people can type. Whatever is good. Hand. Yes, hand. So Hattang means hand. Yeah, that's an object. Very good. So yeah, Chris has also written Hattang with the diacritical mark. That's very good. So that is as an object. When you use Dutiya Vibhatti, that always is an object. Okay, object of the sentence. All right, let's move to the next word, Kayena. What does Kaya means?
I think pardon me is next word, no?
Kaya means
Sorry,
body.
yes, we'll go to 4, number 4. Yes, Padamhi. Padamhi. Yeah.
Padha means leg, foot.
Yes, Pada means leg or foot. So where do you find Padamhi? What is the Vibhatti and what is the Vachana? Okay, very good. This is Sattame Vibhatti Ekavachana. Padamhi. Did you find it? Sattame Vibhatti
Saptami
Ekavachana.
vibhatti, ekvachana.
Yes. Do you find anywhere else the same word? Padamhi.
Pachami vibhatti, this plural.
Panchami?
Ek vibhatti, akaranta pulling, pachami vibhatti,
Bahuvachana?
bahuvachana.
Okay, what is the chart now you are looking at? Sangamita.
That Chaturthi vibhatti and the Pachami vibhatti. There it is written as bahuvachana, nara hai bhi. So it will be like this.
Narebhi.
Nare.
So Narebhi and Padamhi are completely different. Nara becomes Narebhi, Pada becomes Padebhi. Okay? So Padamhi is different. Is that clear to you?
Yes, Bante.
Yeah, it cannot be Panchami Bahuvachana, it cannot be Tatiya Bahuvachana, Karana Bahuvachana. Okay? It can be Sattami Ekavachana. Can it also be Panchami Ekavachana?
No, no, Bante. It is Padam he. So,
Yeah.
no.
Yes. So it is Padamha, it should be, right? Padamha Padasma. So that is Panchami Ekavachana. Here Padamhi. So only one time you find this word in the entire chart table. So Padamhi, what does it mean?
With the hand. By hand.
Sattami Ekavachana.
Foot. By the foot.
Yeah.
By foot. With the foot.
Okay, by foot. With the foot? By the foot? No.
By the foot. By foot.
No, 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 no. Sattami.
So in, on, at.
Yes. In or net, among, those are the, yeah. Yeah, Dushanti says on foot. Chris says in on the leg or foot. Menuka says on the leg. Yeah, Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni says on foot. And Naknoi says in, on, at. Okay, in, on, at, foot or leg. Kushi says in, on, at, leg. So that's how we need to find it. Okay, Padamhi appears only once. Let's move on to number 5. Kayena. Kaya. What does it mean? Kaya?
Body.
Body. Okay.
Yes.
Kaya means body. Yes. So what
It's
is
a
the vibhakti and vachana?
Tatiya Vibhakti and Ekavachana.
Yes, very good. Tatiya vibhakti ekavachana. Right? Yes. Dr. Satish, Menuka, and Chris, and also Noknoi, they say body, and Kushi also says body, and Silananda Bhikkhuni says Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana. Yeah, that's the right answer. Kayena. Do we find it anywhere else apart from Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana? No? Maybe Karana Vibhati Ekavachana also. If you see that's the same. That's why actually we always Karana Tatya, they have the same. We just need to know that. But we don't necessarily write the whole thing. I said there's a slight difference, but almost the same meaning. Okay, so Kayena means, what does it mean? Yeah. Kayena. Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana. Duk Saddham says body, with body. Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana. So if you want to know the exact translation, like technically we say Akaranta Pullinga Kaya Saddha Tatiya Vibhati Ekavachana, with the body or by the body. Okay, like that. Dushanti says with body, and Anban says bodily actions. Well, I think the actions here just the body. So Tatya Vibhati Ekavachana also. So it cannot be actions. We can say by the body or with the body. Okay, by or with body. Chris, Kushi, with body, and Silananda Bhikkhuni with the body. Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni says with the body. So we need to add the articles as per the English rule. That's okay. But exact translation like with body, that's also acceptable here. Okay. Yeah. Tara says Tatya Vibhati Ekavachana, by, with body. Anagarika Kema, how do you know if it is the body or a body for nouns like this? For here, it's Ekavachana, so we can actually use for any of them, a body or the body. Okay, with the body or with a body, because it is Ekavachana. So for both we can use the same word, Uddhe, Kayena. Okay. Alright, let's go to number 6, Buddhesu. We had to translate a lot. Okay.
It's a Saptami Vibhati and Bahuvachana.
Yes, very good. Sattami Vibhati Bahuvachana. Ranjana says Sattami Vibhati Bahuvachana. Dushanti also says Sattami Vibhati Bahuvachana. And Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni already gives the meaning among Buddhas. Yeah. Okay. We'll see all possible variations. Udeshika says at the Buddhas. Akaranta Pullinga Buddha Saddha. Very good. I like that. Akaranta Pullinga Buddha Saddha Sattami Vibhatti Bahuvachana. Okay, over here I want to actually say Sattami Vibhakti. Vibhakti is a Sanskrit word. Pali is Vibhatti, double T. Okay, double T. So, and then Bahuvachana, we have a V, not W. We usually don't use W for Pali words. Okay. So this is very good. Akaranta Pullinga. Maybe you can also try the diacritical marks later on. Akaranta Pullinga Buddha Saddha Sattami Vibhatti Bahuvachana. Okay. Thara says Sattami Vibhatti Bahuvachana on in at Buddha. So it is Bahuvachana, right? So it should be more than one Buddha. Yeah. Dr. Satish says Sattami Bahuvachana. Ananda Bhikkhuni says Sattami Vibhatti Bahuvachana. So the meaning in, on, at, among Buddhas. Okay? That is the meaning. Do we have any other place? With the, yeah? Sangamita says no. Okay, yes, only here. Only Sattami Bahuvachana. And only Sattami Bahuvachana we find Buddhesu. So among hundreds and thousands of other similarly declined nouns, you know, Buddhesu, Naresu, Kayesu, Padesu, Hattesu, Purisesu, Manusesu, everything. Sattami Bahuvachana only. Okay. Now we'll move on to number 7, Dhammang. There should be a dot underneath again, right? Dhammang. Okay, good. Now you are doing good. Akaranta Pullinga Dhamma Saddha Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana. Excellent. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yeah, learn it how to do that. Learn from the others. Okay? And also learn how to write with the diacritics. That's really good. So this is a good time for you to practice during this hour. Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana, Tara says, and Shanti and Heidi also Akaranta Pullinga Dhamma Saddha Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana. Silananda Bhikkhuni Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana. So Dhamma, what does it mean? What does the word Dhamma mean?
Teaching.
Teaching, yeah. Dhamma is a very multi-meaningful word. It's one of the most complicated words, in fact. So I remember John Ross Carter has written a book on this particular word Dhamma. The whole book is about that word Dhamma. And Dhamma has so many meanings, and it could be phenomenon, it could be nature, it could be sometimes even karma, it could be teaching. It's like everything. Okay, let's say like here we will just use it for the time being, just teaching. Okay, so Dhamma, teaching. So it should be, yeah, it can be doctrine, it can be truth, yeah, it can be many things. So Akaranta Pullinga Dhamma Saddha Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana doctrine, wisdom, wisdom words, word, Dhammang Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana. Next is Sanghamha. Again there should be a dot on top of N. Sanghamha. Okay, very good. Now you are fast picking up. Very good. Anagadika Kema says Panchami Vibhatti
Ekavachana.
Ekavachana. Yes. Now you need to know that Akaranta Pullinga Sangha Saddha Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. Heidi has written it perfectly with all the diacritical marks well in place. Very good. Okay. If you don't know actually how to type these things, you can. I have actually shared the document, and I think Heidi has sent another document, right? A link with paper. Yeah. Yeah, that's whatever thing that you find easier, comfortable, please use it. And you can also copy paste some of these, that's okay. So Dushanti says Akaranta Pullinga Sangamha Saddha. No, it is Sangha Saddha. Panchami Ekavachana. Sangamha is the Dutiya, the Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. So Sangha is the root. Okay, Sangha Saddha. Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. Tara says Panchama. It is Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. And Dr. Sati is Panchami Ekavachana. And Ananda Bhikkhuni, Bodhi Bhikkhuni says Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. And Udeshika says from a monk. Okay. Sanghamha. Sanghamha. What is the meaning? It should be from or of.
Sangha.
Yeah, Sangha. I think last time I remember Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni. Last time Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni also asked the Sangha about that. Yes, it should be the Sangha. When we say it can be community, but when we talk about the noble Sangha, it is all the Arya Sangha. I think Sunanda has to mute. We see a lot of background noise. Please keep your mic mute. Yeah, you have to mute yourself if there are a lot of background noise because this is an online class. It will be hard for the other people. Okay, so Sanghamha means from or of the community or Sangha, even Sangha. That's okay. Alright, let's go to number 9, Suriye. Now I hope it's much easier. Akaranta. Yes. What is Suriye? What is the Vibhatti? What is the Vachana?
Is it Dutiya?
Yes, Dutiya.
Dutiya vibhati bahuvachana
Okay.
suriye.
Yes, very good. Dutiya vibhati bahuvachana. Do you find it anywhere else?
Yes.
Where?
I also find
Me-
satami vibhati ekavachana
Okay.
suri.
Yes. So, did we find another similar noun before?
Purisa.
Purise. Yeah, Purise.
Purise. Yeah,
Suriye.
Oh yeah,
Purise,
purise.
Suriye. So,
Yeah.
same. Dutiya vibhati bahuvachana and Sattami vibhati ekavachana. Remember? Akaranta pullinga purisa suriya sadda. Okay? Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda. So, please write the vibhati and the vachana, and also please write the meaning. What is the vachana and what is the meaning? Yeah. Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda dutiya vibhati bahuvachana. Sattame vibhati ekavachana. Okay. In the sun, on the sun. Yeah. And dutiya vibhati bahuvachana meaning sons. Yes. Yeah. I see some of you have already written the right answer. Dutiya vibhati bahuvachana. Now you are much faster in picking up the diacritical marks. I like that. Neel akaranta pullinga suriya sadda dutiya vibhati bahuvachana. Okay. And Dushanti says sons. And Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni says Sattami vibhati ekavachana, in the sun, on the sun. And Duk Saddhama says Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda. Saddha is different, okay? Don't confuse with saddha and saddha. Saddha is just the voice or just the root here, okay? Saddha, no H here. So Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda dutiya vibhati bahuvachana sons. It should be bahuvachana, right? It should be sons. Sattami vibhati ekavachana, in the sun or on the sun. Yeah. Sangamita Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda dutiya vibhati bahuvachana sattami vibhati ekavachana. Yeah. So sun, sons. Bahuvachana should be sons. In, on, at, among, within the sun. Yeah. You can also thumbs up to those people who have written it well. And Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda sattami vibhati ekavachana Akaranta pullinga suriya sadda dutiya vibhati bahuvachana. Udesika says, yes. Very good. And now try the what do you call the diacritical marks, and yeah, that's the thing. Diacritical marks can be also very helpful. All right, so let's go to number 10. Rukhasa. Rukhasa.
May I one thing?
Yes.
Akaranta Pulinga Rukhasa Sadda Chatuthi Vibhatti Ekavachana and Chatti Vibhatti Ekavachana.
Okay. Is that Rukhasa Sadda or something else?
Rukha, firstly we use, I think so, Rukha Sadda, and after
Rukha
that
Sadda.
Rukhasa.
Yeah, Rukha Sadda, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I think Heidi says here, Akaranta pullinga Rukha Sadda Chatuthi Vibhati Ekavachana.
Vachana, yeah.
Yes,
And
Rukha.
Chatti Chatti vibhati ekavachana.
Very good. So chatti, Heidi, you have to also fix that word chatti. Chatti. Chatti.
Yes.
Yeah, there should be dot underneath t when you say t. Okay, rukkasa, of the tree, and to the tree, chatti, chatutti. Yeah, Kushi says rukkasa akaranta pullinga rukkasadda chatutti vibhati ekavachana, and akaranta pullinga rukkasadda chatti vibhati ekavachana, of tree. Yes. Ananda Bodhi Bhikkhuni, chatutti vibhati ekavachana. Dr. Satish, chatti, again chatti, you need to fix that word. Chatti ekavachana and also chatutti vibhati ekavachana. Okay? Yeah. Silananda Bhikkhuni, akaranta pullinga rukha sadda chatutti vibhati ekavachana. Okay. So I take more time. I really want to make sure that everyone learns and everyone remembers. We don't want to, when we keep doing it, repeating, that will be very helpful. Yeah. Sangamita. Karanta pullinga rukha, not rukha sadda. KKHA. Sadda chatuthi vibhati ekavachana rukhasa, to the 2 or 4 tree. Yeah, also chatuthi vibhati of the tree.
Bhante, I want to ask one question. I have an issue like Surye. So it's not ending with A. So how we can say that it's come in masculine? I mean.
So akaranta pullinga surya sadda, right?
Yes, yes.
So root is surya.
Surya. Okay. Because here, like Purise, I can understand it comes in Purush means person. So it's a really looks like a masculine. But Surya, so that's why I get confused.
Then hatha also, pada also, kaya also.
Part also, yes, yeah.
We discussed this thing before also, right? This is grammatical gender. Don't confuse with the biological gender.
Okay, Bhante. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So yeah. So some of the nouns they find here, like even pasana is a masculine, right? Yeah. Sometimes I notice like some of these nouns have been categorized based on their quality. Like the water, for example, is more of a feminine quality, and then the pasana, like the strength, maybe like they have somehow figured out. We can't justify in all the cases, but sometimes yes, it looks okay with that. You need to remember that. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Please don't feel free to ask any question if you have something like that. Number 11. Akasena. What is the meaning, and what is the
Sky.
Yeah, vibhati and vachana. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
What is the vibhati and what is the vachana?
Akaranta Pulinga Akasena Sada Tatiya Vibhati Hathane I mean Akasena Ekavachana. Tatiya Vibhatti and
Okay.
Ekavachana.
Tatya vibhati ekavachana, right?
Yes.
Akasa. Akaranta
Uh,
pullinga
Pullinga.
akasa sadda tatya vibhati ekavachana.
Yes.
Akasena. Karana
Aka-
vibhati ekavachana also same again as we mentioned several times before.
The same as number 5, right, Bhante?
Yes. Okay, now you need to also be little smarter. But without that, without looking at that also you should be able to do that, but it's okay to compare. Akasena, if you find similar noun here in the same exercise, it's much easier for you. So akaranta pullinga akasa sadda tatya vibhati ekavachana with or by sky. Khushi says, and Dr. Sati says sky. Dushanti says akaranta pullinga akasa sadda. Akasa tatya, maybe Dushanti you have to add diacritics, okay? Anagarika khema akaranta pullinga akasa sadda tatya vibhati ekavachana. That is perfect with sky. Maybe with the sky, or you can add the article accordingly. Uddeshika says akasena, by the sky. Akaranta pullinga akasa sadda tatya vibhati ekavachana. Yeah, I think you just need to learn the diacritics. That will be your next lesson. It will be very helpful to you. Now you know how to do that. Much beneficial once you know how to do the diacritics. Khushi, you have a question?
Yeah, Bhante, I had one question that in Vibhattis we say Prathama, Dutiya. I think he's offline.
Yeah?
Bhante, are you there?
Yeah.
So in Prathama, Dutiya, Tatiya, we can say nominative, accusative. So there's names given to each Vibhatti. Is it given by some form of system, or how exactly Prathama is a nominative case, or can you understand my question? If I make it clear.
Yeah, so you just need to understand Patama Vibhakti is designed for or dedicated for the subject of the sentence. Okay? Dutiya Vibhakti is dedicated for the object of the sentence. These are the grammarians who have later introduced this system, and so in any language it is like that. So they found, like in Tatya Bahuvachana there are more than one word, Panchami Ekavachana then there are more than one word. They found it, right? So yeah, that's how it works.
But it could be anything except nominative, subjective, like in Prathama, because the word in Pali itself is just Prathama. It's not subjective case, right? But it was later on added that Prathama means subject, Dutiya means object, Alapana means vocative. It was later added, right? So can it be some other case other than that?
What do you mean?
So,
Like, can you give me an example?
So why, I don't understand why exactly Prathama is a nominative case, Chatuthi is dative case, and so on and so forth.
Okay, I mean, we don't need to understand how they have done it. I mean, it's okay if we can do it, but every language it is like that. Every language has the same issue. That's how they do it. Like for the grammatical lesson process sake, they have categorized these things, and so Patama Vibhatti means subject of the sentence. If you find, they probably see the Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, Naro, something like that. So they all categorize them under Patama Vibhati. Okay, so that is the subject of the sentence. And then they found Narang, Buddhang, Dhammang, Padang, Sanghang, and then they categorize it as an object of the sentence, so that that comes under Dutiya Vibhati. Okay, so for the learners' sake, or the benefit, for the benefit of the learners, they have applied that theory. Is that does it make sense?
Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's move on with the Akasa Sadda, Akaranta Pullinga. Sangamita says Akaranta. This is Akaranta, okay, not Akaranta. Akaranta Pullinga Akasa Sadda Tatya Vibhati Ekavachana Akasena, with the sky. Okay. And right. So I think we can move on to the other word, Bhupalebhi. Bhupalebhi. Okay. Akaranta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Tatya Vibhati Bahuvachana Bhupalebhi. Yeah, Heidi is very good with the diacritics. You have done it very well. Karanta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Panchami Vibhati Bahuvachana. Yes. So Tatya Vibhati Bahuvachana and Panchami Vibhati Bahuvachana, we find that in two places. So the meaning is with or by kings, or from or of kings. Right? Very good. That's a really good explanation here. Anagarika Kema Deepa also says Akaranta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Tatya Vibhati Bahuvachana, by with kings, Panchami Vibhati Bahuvachana, from of kings. Yes. Siddhananda Bhikkhuni, Akaranta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Tatya Panchami Vibhati Bahuvachana, with kings or from of kings. Of kings it should be, right, not of kings. Of kings, if you say, it is Chatti. And Neil, Akaranta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Tatya Vibhati Bahuvachana, with kings. Panchami Vibhati Bahuvachana, of kings. Yes. Dr. Satish, Tatya Bahuvachana, and also Panchami Bahuvachana. Venerable Satchadharani, Akaranta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Tatya Vibhati Bahuvachana, with kings. Okay. Right. So I think it took a long time today already. Okay. Akaranta Pullinga Bhupala Sadda Tatya Vibhati Bahuvachana. Okay. Bhupali, with the kings. With kings Bahuvachana. Panchami Vibhati Bahuvachana, of, from the king. That also it should be kings. Okay. I hope it was helpful. We have few more. Maybe I can go a little faster. Deva. Okay, this is a good one actually. Deva.
May I Bhante?
Yeah.
Akaranta Pullinga Deva Sadda Pathama Vibhati Bahuvachana, Panchami Vibhati Ekavachana, and Alapana.
Alapana?
Yeah, I think
Alapana.
so.
Ekavachana or Bahuvachana?
Bahuvachana.
Alapana?
Uh,
Okay.
Alapana.
Yeah. Okay, almost there. You are almost there. Very good. You are almost there. Actually, Deva Sadda. Deva.
Yes.
Deva.
Deva.
Akaranta pullinga. Deva Sadda. Tara says Alapana Vibhatti Ekavachana also. Yes. You
Yes.
see, this is the most number of places. You find this one everywhere. 4 places. Akaranta pullinga Deva Sadda. Alapana Vibhatti Ekavachana Bahuvachana. Okay. And then Patama Vibhatti Bahuvachana. And then Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. Okay. So to start with, Akaranta Pullinga Deva Sadda, Patama Vibhatti Bahuvachana, Alapana Vibhatti Ekavachana and Bahuvachana, and Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. Okay? Right. So what is the meaning? Now Hadi has done it well. So Akaranta Pullinga Deva Sadda, Patama Vibhatti Bahuvachana, Deva, divine beings, nominative. Akaranta Pullinga Deva Sadda, Alapana Vibhatti Ekavachana, Bahuvachana, Deva, oh, divine beings, Bahuvachana, right? Oh, being and beings, yes. Akaranta Pullinga Deva Sadda, Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana, Deva, from, of, divine being. Yes, very good. So this in Buddhism, we don't have capital God. We have simple gods, simple G gods. Okay? Yes, as Dushanti mentioned, gods. So karmic gods. Yeah, you also can become a god. That's right. So now you know. If you find Deva, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, whatever, Nara, you need to know it appears in 4 different places. Okay? Alright. Let's move on to Chandang. Chandang. So it is similar to number 3, right? Hathang, Dutiya Vibhatti. Tara says the Dutiya Vibhatti Bahuvachana. Is that Chandang? It should be Bahuvachana or Ekavachana? Dutiya Vibhatti? Ekavachana, right? Yes. Yes, Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana. Chandang means moon. Only once we find it. Karanta Pullinga Chanda Sadda Dutiya Vibhatti Ekavachana moon. That's like an object. Then we'll go to 15 Gamasma. Gamasma. Panchami Ekavachana. Very good. Karanta Pullinga Gama Sadda Panchami Vibhatti Ekavachana. Gama means, what does it mean? Yeah, from of village. Yes. Yes, very good. So that is the meaning of Gamasma. And then Gonaya, number 16, Gonaya. Where do you find it? What does it mean? Yes? Gonaya. Karanta Pullinga Gona Sadda. Yes, Chatuthi Vibhatti Ekavachana. 2 or 4. Not God. Gona means ox, bull. Yes. Okay. Chatuthi Vibhatti Ekavachana. 2 or 4. Only Chatuthi Ekavachana. No Chatti this time. Sihanang, number 17. You found a similar one before. Sihanang. Where did you find it before? Something similar. Sihanang. No, not Dutiya Ekavachana. That is Sihang. This is Sihanang. Right? What about number 1? Manusanang. Sihanang, similar, right? Number. So that is Chatuthi Vibhatti Bahuvachana and Chatti Vibhatti Bahuvachana. Okay. Jojo, you also are learning now. Chatti Vibhatti Bahuvachana and Chatuthi Vibhatti Bahuvachana. What does it mean? Sihanang. Siha means lion. So Bahuvachana, right? To the lions or of the lions. Number 18, Asso. Akaranta pullinga assa sadda pathama vibhatti ekavachana. Asso. Horse, nominative. Very good, Heidi. I think Heidi has found a perfect template now. Very good. So, assa. Asso appears only Pathama vibhatti ekavachana and nowhere else. So, Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, Gono, Asso, everything should be Pathama vibhatti ekavachana. Okay, let's go to another interesting one. Now 19, Sakuna. Yes, what is the vibhatti? Sakuna means bird, yes. What is the vibhatti? And what is the vachana? Anyone? Alapana ekavachana, very good. O bird. I think it's not like OH, it's just O. O bird. Like you are addressing someone in front of you. O bird. Akaranta pullinga, sakuna sadda, alapana vibhatti ekavachana, sakuna, O bird. Okay. Yes. That's the only place we find this word sakuna again. And also remember, sakuna also is the root, and this is the only place where we find that word, alapana ekavachana, the root word, sakuna sadda. Let's go to number 20, manchasming. Yeah, manchasming. There should be, I think, another M underneath. There should be a dot. Yeah, amanchasming. What is the word? What is the vibhatti? Sattami vibhatti ekavachana, yes. Akaranta pullinga mancha sadda sattami vibhatti ekavachana. Manchasming means in, on, at, bed. Okay. All right. I think we need to call it a day today. It's almost 1.5 hours. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us today with the class. And I hope you enjoyed the class today, and you also learned a lot of things today. And next week we are going to learn how to translate from English to Pali. That will be a little bit more challenging. Okay, English to Pali. All right, so see you again next week, and may you all be well, happy, healthy. Sukhi Dighayu Ko Bhava.
Thank you, Bunty.
Thank you.
Sarvan Saranai Bhante.
Thank you,
And if you
Bhante.
want, you can also save the chat here. That will be really helpful. Let me also share it. If someone also can do it, that's fine. Hmm. Self chant. Okay. नील महत्या කොහෙද ඉන්නේ? ලංකාවේද ඉන්නේ?
නෑ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ මෙහි ආවේ චෙස්ටර්ෆීල්ඩ්
ආයෙත්
පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙනවා රැවුල පොඩ්ඩක් ඇවිල්ලා.
ඒක තමයිනේ. හරි හරි. හොඳයි හොඳයි. මම සතුටුයි හම්බ වුණාට හැමෝම. Thank you everyone for joining us. Therwan Saranai. See you again next week.
Thanks,
Bante.
Thanks, Bante. See you next week.
Okay, see you next week.
Thanks, Bante.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you. Thank you.